newsreader that's coming up. Now, we're going to have a really important new song we're going to debut next hour as well. It's called Don't Me Because I'm Human. That...
Also, another great name for a podcast.
No, please listen. It's now 13 to 11, and it's a special choir song from an African band that comes out of Perth. We're also going to hear new music as well from the Smegmas. They've got their awesome new debut album coming out as well. It's entitled Blue Vein from the Smegmas. So that's all coming up. Triple J. That's how it works. They and they'll say the wrong thing. We just need politicians who apologise and say sorry and remind everybody not to shower and to wear wide brim hats and just grow hair everywhere. Triple J. They call it the Youth Network, but if I was bloody young these days, I'd take drowning. I would rather die as a child than have to listen to Triple J. Put it that way.
You have strong feelings about Triple J.
It's fucking terrible. Bang this fucking drum, Triple J.
This is the only doll I have, but please point to me on the doll.
Wait. I've gone off. I'd gone off my Zoom. I couldn't see you.
Point to the area on the doll where Triple J touched you, will you?
Do you know what? If they'd actually if they'd fucking snatched Osama Bin Laden, do you know what I mean? And rather than kill him and dump him off the side of a boat, which I doubt actually happened, just fucking slap the headphones on and go, here, because your ears have brains. Listen to fucking Triple J.
That's, I think, prioritised as a cruel and unusual punishment by the UN, isn't it?
Do you know what? Like, you know the scene...
waterboarding.
Yeah, you know the scene in Empire Strikes Back where they've got Chewie in a cell and they're playing like that? It's like almost like your mobile phone alarm that goes off in the morning, which is the worst fucking noise in the world. Chewie's in the cell, right? Remember, and it's got this bloody noise playing like this, right? I fucking hate that noise.
We've digressed. Seriously.
That's the Discharges with their brand new album called Milky Way. You're on Triple J.
Purple Vein.
It's now 5 minutes away from 11, where we're going to have our culturally exclusive and non-binary newsreader tell you exactly how bad the government is, despite the fact that we are funded by the government. Irony.
The battle. This is going to be good. With Benny and Az.
As we are going back to the ER.
Sweet.
Now, listen, it involves a teenage boy this week. And this, by the way, comes from Burble Superfan Kat, who has given this information. So thank you very much, Kat. We well appreciate that. Thank you. Now, where do you think this has happened? What country on planet Earth do you think that this emergency room story has come from?
Well, you've thrown me a couple of curveballs in the last few weeks, so I'm going to go with something equally strange. Upper Mongolia.
No, not even close. It's the UK. It's the UK. It's a teenage boy. Now, listen, basically he has had to go undergo surgery, emergency surgery, in fact, after a bananas attempt to measure his manhood resulted in him getting a USB cable lodged in his urethra. Now, I think we've done this one before, like maybe...
That sounds similar.
Yeah, a couple of seasons back. But anyway, the phallic fiasco reportedly began after an unnamed 15-year-old boy. Now, I remember being 15 years old. As a boy.
We didn't have USB back then.
We didn't have USB, but like the actual act of measuring your dong.
So that's what he's doing. He was measuring his dong internally?
It seems so. Well, he was trying to back up his hard drive.
Well, he's not going to get a hard drive for a while now, is he?
This, ladies and gentlemen, don't do this. And
There shouldn't be a disclaimer on this.
No, there has to be, because people are stupid. Because otherwise, rather than filling their car with the right fuel, they're going to drink the battery acid, which we've mentioned a couple of podcasts in a row. But as this sexperiment backfired, when the cable which he used to measure the length of his penis, which basically, look, I don't know why you need to go, how long is my penis internally? Now, look, there's a whole bunch of valves and tubes and fluid and mucus and blood and shit. Well, maybe not shit.
Things that are on the inside that need to stay on the inside.
Yeah, exactly right. However, no, teenage boys are turning to the fact that they just want to see how deep they can go. Now, he was triggered by sexual curiosity and inserted the USB wire into his urethra, per a wince-worthy study published in the Medical Journal of Urology. The plugged-up boy's family found him. So, you know, it's like that scene in do you know that scene in There's Something About Mary where he managed to get the zip up over the balls and then to the top?
That's right.
Well, it's like that.
Bleeder.
After initial attempts to remove the wire failed.
Oh.
The teen was then transferred to University College Hospital, London, to see if they could take it out. Apart from the report and I've got an X-ray on my screen, the embarrassed boy asked to speak to doctors without his mother present, whereupon he confessed to the frightening escapade. Subsequent X-rays revealed that there was a veritable Gordian knot of USB wire inside him, which required surgeons to make an incision in the region between his genitalia and his anus. Now,
right in the taint.
Yeah, it's otherwise known as the taint or the gooch.
The gooch.
They had to do that to yank it out. Now, they pulled the spooled end through the hole first, cutting it free from the rest of the wire before removing the remaining bits, literally pulling the plug on this teenage kid.
Oh, now did it say what type of USB plug it was? Because there are different sizes.
Okay, I'm going to reveal right now that it has the USB plug on the end, which goes into the computer or the charging device. At this stage, as I cannot determine what the end terminus of the wire actually is. I do not know. I cannot tell you. I've got no idea. I don't know. However, though, you'll be thankful to know.
Let me look it up.
You'll be thankful, though, that the boy has recovered without incident.
I'm glad. I'm glad he's recovered.
And in a poor choice of words, as he was discharged from the hospital the following day. Now, if you're having a quick look on your screen, they actually have an image of the bloodied post-removal USB cable, which is on screen currently. Can you see that? Confirm with me.
Yes.
And aren't you glad that we have this podcast to be able to share these things?
He put the USB A end in.
So that's USB A?
So that's the bit that goes into your laptop, like the old school, just normal USB end.
So I wonder how big said 15-year-old was.
He must have had a fairly decent wang.
Now, look, fellas.
Well, hang on. If you look at the X-ray, he's kind of dressed to the right.
One of the people that's involved in these studies has said last month a Randy person from Michigan, a bloke, was left struggling to pee after he got 6 kidney beans lodged in his urethra after a bizarre attempt at a sexual gratification. Kidney beans. Now, not like
load it like a fucking shotgun.
Don't know, but he said that phallus filling maneuvers are becoming more common. And
why?
I don't know, but he said becoming more common as everything is thanks to social media and in general the easier ways that misinformation can be spread. So that came from the New York Post. I don't understand exactly what publication, where or fucking when is telling people to go, hey, load kidney beans down your urethra for sexual gratification.
Load your cock.
Like, you know.
Fucking 6 in the clip and 1 in the hole. Like fucking... What the fuck?
I'm so glad I'm my age now because, like, basically it doesn't work anymore properly anyway. But, like, at that age, I was like, you know, I've got a box of cables here that I don't use anymore. I'll just try that.
Just shove them in me cock.
Let's get a 5-din plug. Jam it in.
Old serial cable, the old printer cable, you know, the big old fucking...
Oh, serial port.
Grey printer cables that no one uses anymore. I've got a drawer full of them. Get that fair up your wang. That's what real men do.
Hit us up on the socials at theverbal.com.au.
How was your Sunday night, Benny?
I was actually at work doing a little bit of Sunday night work, actually, earning $1, earning a crust. I was grinding out the work that I have to do in my gainful employment.
Well, it sounds like your Sunday night went better than a mother in Oklahoma's last Sunday night anyway,
Okay,
Benny.
right.
She was shocked and disturbed. So she went to the local emporium and picked up a bag of pizza rolls or, pizza shapes or whatever they are over there in America. You mean frozen?
You mean like
pizza snack?
Like Hot Pockets. Yeah.
Upon picking up a bag from the freezer, she said she felt something squishy. She turned over the bag to find human feces.
Oh, fuck.
She put the bag back and then began recording. And actually, I might have some audio.
Is there audio of her picking the bag up, or is there audio of the guy shitting?
Well, an investigation now underway after a woman's disturbing discovery at a Moore grocery store.
And tonight, police say the crime may not end there. News 4's Austin Brissett on the night.
Well, Jolene, Brent, I've done a lot of stories in my relatively short career, but I've never seen anything like this. The story is very disturbing in several ways, and for one more woman, it turned out to be a terrible situation.
And I pick up a bag of pizza rolls, and there's literally...
A Sunday trip to the store turned out to be more than what this mom bargained for.
Human... Excuse my language. I was upset. I was disgusted. I feel like I was violated.
Shirley Wright Johnson from Moore is still trying to comprehend what happened while picking up a bag of pizza rolls from the freezer section.
I grabbed the bag. I felt something smushy on the bag, so I turned it over, and there it was.
Police saying it was human feces, while Shirley says another bag had been placed on top of it, covering it up.
I was...
This is better than the poo jogger.
Wait a minute.
Oh, fuck, I thought you're in.
In the freezer section, there's the chips, there's all the other stuff, and then there's the pizza pockets. Someone couldn't wait to go home, have to crack open the freezer, flop onto it, pant down, and then take a shit on top of the pizza pockets.
Apparently, the police have not released the name of the man. Oh, they've got him in custody. They've caught the pizza pooer. He's in custody, but he was seen on camera defecating in the freezer section after he was seen putting a bag on top to cover said excrement. He was also caught secretly taking photo of women in the store. So this guy is...
So he's gone for a 2-for-1. He's gone,
exactly,
he's gone for the creepy and the really creepy. I want to take a photo of your face before you decide to go down the freezer aisle. I want to see you pre-shit and post-shit. Can we go back to this audio for a second here?
Lieutenant Kyle Johnson with Moore Police says they want to talk to this man in connection to the case.
That individual was then observed, went to the cooler section where he proceeded to defecate inside one of the coolers before leaving the business.
Adding that he was also allegedly taking pictures of female customers inside the store.
It's a little bit disturbing. It's kind of...
Wait.
We don't see this much.
Sorry, officer. It's a little bit disturbing. A little bit disturbing?
He's seen some shit, man. He's an Oklahoma copper. Like, I don't just mean shit. I mean
we continue with the audio.
Immediately alerting employees, cleaning her hands, and then heading home with her 2 kids.
Bleached my hand. I disinfected my hand. All the way home, they still was like, Mom, I can smell it. And I'm like, I smell it too, baby.
Even 2 days later, still struggling to voice her frustration with what took place.
You can't put it into words.
Okay.
you can put it into words. He shat in the freezer.
Okay. Do you know what, though? Like, I've walked past some of the vegetarian options you can get now at the supermarket. And let's face it, I'd probably choose old mate shit over half of that stuff.
Yeah, like corn. What the fuck is corn?
I don't know. What is corn? I've never heard of corn.
It's a vegetarian thing. It's corn. So it's not even corn. Apparently corn
It sounds like a fucking character from Babylon 5.
The corn are coming. Raise the shields. What is wrong with people, honestly? Like, seriously. This guy could have been at home doing normal things like shoving USB cables up his dick. No, instead, he's out. He's crapping in the freezer section. Like, why didn't he, like, go up to the ice cream section and then, like, people might have mistaken it for, a bit of the chocolate Cool Whip or something like that? I'd
be surprised if he could squeeze out some Neapolitan out of his ass, though.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Theburble.com.au is our website. You can find us there, and you can find every single podcast that we have ever released. We promise we'll get some photos over summer when we get out of this effing lockdown. we might update them. In fact, Az and I have got an idea about a new clothing line video that we want to do. We've been talking about that for a little while, but we've just never done it because, well, let's face it, we just don't have the time. Well,
lazy.
But that's the thing, though. Being fat and lazy is part of the idea.